Better engines then. Does the AI use nukes in this mod? Don't know. They would have to get air superiority, and right now I would say that America is probably the most likely, and they don't have air bases, so they can't. Oh, and Ireland took Northern Ireland. Oh, go Ireland. They're like, nah, get out of here, Britain. You ain't got nothing on us no more. Yeah, and vanilla nukes, AI only uses nukes if the player does first. It's one of my favourite rule changes, because I never use nukes, because I just don't like them. And because I don't, the AI doesn't. Green air. Heck yeah. How are you doing for air power right now, Russia? Air power, you've got 8, 9? Yeah, probably about 9,000 to my 5,000. The gap is closing. And I am currently researching the next fighter type, which I'll get in 157 days. I am training a lot of troops. Wow, those Grenzwacht will actually be built super quickly. And we're going to get those infantry divisions pretty fast as well. Okay. Sweet. Carry on. It does seem to be particularly difficult to actually get compliance in this mod. It's like, all of this land that I've taken from Britain is not going to be paying me anything, because it's going to be basically impossible. And I've had France for a really long time, and compliance is 5-6%. Which means I'm getting like 5% of their total factories. Now we just need to hold up against the Soviets, yeah. I mean, we're fighting a defensive war, which I prefer, because it means that they're suffering all the attrition from attacking. Except where we are attacking, which I don't want you doing. Just defend, that's all you gotta do. Just hold out until the tanks arrive. Though there is a large portion of the tanks just not moving, which I'm not liking very much. Okay. Hey, synthetic expansion, housing 4. Nice. More industry. Now, do we have all of the fuel refining? No. I would like to have both of these, quite frankly. Let's go for the oil per... fuel per oil. And then the other one was... don't know. Oh, it was the focus. Right, for the synthetics. Time for the Hitler Youth. Yeah, probably. Unless there happen to be any other industry techs which I haven't got yet, like synthetic rubber. Rubber and oil storage isn't the same as production. Why can't I do this? I have improved oil. Do I? Improved oil plant must be a technology which I may not have, even though it says tick. Oh, right, there's a tiny bit of oil. And those are synthetic rubber refineries. Rubber is not what I'm short on, it's literally just oil. Coal liquefaction. Can't get it. Because I haven't researched coal liquefaction. Which means our steel mills will start producing fuel. No, let's go for the Hitler Youth, see if we can get some more manpower. Although actually, we've only just started mobilization. This is going to be a big mobilization. But we're going to need a lot of boots on the ground to resist the Soviets and then eventually push them back. Propose the anti-Soviet alliance with whom? Oh, Finland. Treaty with Switzerland. And then we can use the Swiss banks. Gives us stability and reduces consumer goods, which sounds amazing. Ostwall. Yeah, where was that? That's not a bad idea. Need to do it before we actually get attacked there. West Wall, Ostwall. Alright. Make it happen. 35 days. Carry on. Okay, so we're going to kill that mechanized unit in Dumfries. We're surrounding and then destroying the American unit. We want to take Scapa Flow so that they can't get reinforcements in. Hey, just started playing Patrician 3 like 10 years and was wondering if you are going to play the game again sometime. No plans to in the immediate future. There are just too many other things on. But I do like Patrician. Patrician is an awesome game. Where's the white line? It goes up to there. That's fine. So the purples and the greens are holding just fine. It is literally just the whites. So I think what I'm going to do is increase the territory that they are then responsible for. Something like that. And the tanks are going to arrive soon. That's going to be a big boost. Having some actual armor on the front. Big, big, big. The problem I'm having is just the amount of resistance. Causing all kinds of headaches for the front line down there. Fuel supplies are running low again. More troops being sent out. Another ace, that's good. How are we doing for plane production? I have a feeling, yeah, we're going to have a lot of CAS. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out some of the CAS production and put it into fighters. Like so. Because even though we are contending all of this airspace, we're not winning it. But then again, like I said before, we are closing the gap. That is 8,000. No, 9,000. They definitely have 9,000 planes to my, what was it, 5,000? That may well have gone up again. 5,000. So they have 4,000 planes more than me. Shrinking. You don't get compliance because you have martial law set up, but I have to have martial law because the resistance is so high everywhere. Actually, UK... Oh, because they've already capitulated, probably. Police force? No. Secret police. Secret police. Yeah, that should do. But like Yugoslavia might be able to get away with a military governor. Hello? Oh man, we're getting some serious lag spikes again. Come on! You're aiming for 28. See, 28's too high. Has to be martial. Poland. Poland's an annoying mix. You could probably go military governor in many places. No. Yeah, sod it. We're going to go military governor, except in Warsaw, where it's going to be martial law. It's going to be like France, where the capital is basically martial law. And then we have France, where it is mostly military governor, with one, which is the capital, being thingy. Then Norway's just been a problem from the start. This has been martial law since we conquered it, and still got 0 compliance here. Like, even with martial law, you should be gaining something. And then Belgium's also been a huge thorn in my side. I don't actually know anything about the Belgian resistance. I know about the Dutch resistance and the French resistance, but not the Belgian. Always leave territory management to civilian oversight to let compliance go. See, you really can't do that here. The problem I was struggling so hard with my own pushes is because resistance in Poland was so high that they were just sabotaging all of the infrastructure. And if resistance is above a certain level, then your troops cannot force march. So basically I had to do martial law in order to even fight over here. And possibly in France it could probably be a bit more lenient. But if that resistance goes too high, above the 25% mark in particular, that's a big one, then your garrisons take more damage. And I don't have the equipment or the manpower to reinforce that. Play TNO. Yeah, maybe at some point. I'm enjoying Black Ice for the moment. Thank you. More fighters. Except fighters require oil. You know what, that's okay. If I'm not attacking with the tanks, then hopefully the tanks are just sitting there and causing a bit of a standoff against the Soviets. Have you taken the oil down here? No. Good. Meanwhile, the garrisons over here are arriving. We have a lot of Marines forming up to go and fight the Americans. Oh, there is a order there. Execute. Execute the order like you will those Americans. France is not one to mess with civilian oversight, because France is an exiled country, can have colonies to a focus. Germany gain 50% more resistance, cooperation growth. Plus the French passive like 15% to anyone who takes over the core territory. Yeah, I know that the Free France has some really pretty mean focuses about resistance. What's the new Marine plan after this? I honestly don't know. I want to stabilize my front line before I start thinking about counterattacks. Because my economy is still super frickin' fragile. Especially oil. If I can stabilize the front, then I can start thinking about other things. Maybe take Gibraltar. It's true, I wonder what happened to Gibraltar. It's still British. That might be a good idea, because then the Italians can really get out of the Mediterranean. I also would like to see the Italians do a bit more in Africa, seeing as the Brits are basically not going to be getting supplies and stuff from anywhere anymore. Stop. Thank you. Alright, garrison unit, why are you attacking? Please don't do that. Come on. Thank you. You guys are actually remarkably well kitted out. Not ready to deploy yet, though. And then we have another infantry division almost ready to deploy, which will be good. And then at that point I think I just need to pump out infantry units until I'm confident that I can hold my front against the Soviets, then I can counterattack. And if I win the air battle, then we'll start winning the ground battle. Because that's always been my plan. My way of dealing with the Russian tanks was going to be to cast them to death. The problem is I have not had air superiority nearly as much as I need it. We are winning the air battle though. Slowly but surely. Spam panzers. If only I had the industry for that. Balearic Islands have been ceded to the Kingdom of Italy following the reliance on Italian forces in the Spanish Civil War. The Kingdom of Italy has requested the Balearic Islands from the Spanish state for 2 years. Francisco Franco has acquiesced, highlighting the diplomatic move as strengthening the bonds between these two nations. That's true, Spain may well join us. We have a surplus of transport trucks. And mortars and machine guns. I can probably stop production of those. Although it's one factory each, it's not going to be a huge deal. Horse transports is also recovering nicely. And we needed 500 Panzer IIIs to replace the last of the Panzer II divisions. So we're getting pretty close to that as well. Main question here is going to be just fuel. If I could separate piece America at this point, I would. And I feel like they would probably come to the table. It's like, we can't get to you, Britain's fallen. Alright, fine. They have no particular love for the Soviets. We need chromium. We need chromium. And tungsten, both of which I can purchase, because I have open trade. How many of my factories are being bombed? Probably not a huge amount, because I don't think the Soviets really do strat bombing. And there are 45 bombers in northern England, and that's it. Maybe Hungary? Because remember, I've taken the UK. No airfields over there anymore. And I can build another boat. Let's just go with another escort. Come on. Thank you. Speaking of which, you are all submarines. You are at 8 fleets now. Now you're at 9. So you can get one more set of subs, and then I need to start building something other than submarines, probably. And in fact, your coverage is probably so good. Really? Huh. Even though I have more classes now. Well, in that case, what I'm thinking is maybe, just maybe, I want to do that. Labrador Sea is probably quite dangerous. Let's not do the Labrador Sea. Let's just have you guys just roaming the mid-Atlantic at this point. Just see what you catch. Because I'm fairly sure that I have a pretty good submarine screen set up at this point. Okay, manpower is recovering nicely. Speed 5. Speed 5. Green screen, serious failure. Wait, how did you take Britain? Starved them. An incredibly potent naval blockade. I'm good at sea. On land, not so much. I'm pretty good at defending on land, but attacking, I'm not aggressive enough. Actually, you know what? I wonder if it would be better if I just built a couple more Panzer divisions rather than trying to replace the Panzer IIs. No, we're actually quite short on equipment. Never mind. Oh, you know what the other thing I want to do is mechanized. I want more mechanized units because a lot of my Panzer units are still motorized. Yeah, 2 of them are still motorized. I would quite like to switch those out. How are we doing for mechanized at this point? Mechanized. Plus 22. Well, we're positive at least. But if we build more military stuff going forwards, then I'm thinking... Oh, we have better AT now. Heck yeah. Okay, that's a big deal. Here's more mechanized. So I'm going to say let's go up to the maximum. Let's go and purchase a little bit more tungsten. -1 chromium's fine. Okay, all-purpose technology, which was the AT. And considering what we're up against, I think I just want to continue upgrading these. Yeah. Soviet armor is getting kind of scary. Why do I have troops on the Swiss border? No, I don't know why. They shouldn't be. What are you guys in? You're in the purple unit. You should be up there. I think that was just a battle maneuvers, trying to get some planning preparation before actually joining a war, and I just forgot about it. Anyway, it is well gone time for me to end this stream, so I'm going to end it now. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you're enjoying this. If you are, be sure to hit that follow button to get notifications when I'm live again in the future. If you're really enjoying this, then please do consider subscribing. It does help the channel out, lets me do more of this kind of content. You can, of course, check out the Patreon, which I have at patreon.com/MordredViking. I do also have a YouTube, where you can find the beginning of the series and everything that we've done up to date. It's got to be one of the most well-performing series I've ever done. It's kind of amazing, and I'm very, very happy about that. So if you are curious about how on earth we got to this point, then please do check that out. I do also have a Discord, which is where the community hangs out. They're a cool bunch, and it's always a pleasure seeing some new faces there, so come join us then. Tomorrow I am doing a bunch of different streams. Most importantly to you guys would be the Paradox Interactive stuff. So 12:30 BST tomorrow afternoon. I'm streaming on the Paradox Interactive channel together with Midgeman. I am playing as Boat Yugoslavia, he's playing as Air Yugoslavia. Together, we are the Lords of Sea and Sky. And it's been a really interesting game so far. The war is just about beginning in earnest, so you should definitely come join us for that. It's a really cool game, and I hope to see you there for that. Then after that at 2, Midge and I are back again with some European Universalis 4, again on the Paradox Interactive channel. Then after that, back on my channel at 5 PM is Total War Warhammer 2, continuing with the Hunts Marshal Marcus. And then after that, 10:30 is going to be Salasta. I don't know when I'm going to do Black Ice again, probably sometime early next week, because there is a ton of Total War Warhammer coming over the weekend, which is when I usually would do Hearts of Iron, but I really, really want to do the Warhammer stuff because it's going to be interesting. So if you like Total War games, or Total War Warhammer in particular, definitely stop by the channel Friday night and Saturday, Friday afternoon and Saturday all day, because there is a bunch of Warhammer stuff coming. Anyway, who else is streaming? Let's go and see who we should go and raid. I don't actually see anyone doing Hearts of Iron. I feel like I should raid somebody that's doing Hearts of Iron. Let's take a look-see. Okay. Okay, one guy doing Old World Blues. Raven, not that one. Let's go and raid. Raven, not that one. See how it goes. I know nothing about this person, so go ahead and say hello to them. I would love to see the chat absolutely lit up by the Viking raid, which you can do by copying and pasting Viking raid just like this. Or if you are a subscriber and you have access to the long ships, then you can use that one instead. Anyway, that's it for me for now. Thanks everyone for watching. Oh, are you actually talking? Hang on. No, they're just typing in chat. Okay, never mind. Sorry, Raven. But if you're streaming, I feel like you really should get a microphone set up. Who else instead? There's not very many people doing this. French, multiplayer. You know what? I think I'm just going to leave it here and call it a night. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for watching. Later. I will see you tomorrow. Until then, bye everyone.